This training tape is on scheduled reports. We're going to open the reports page located right here on the client list. Any report can be part of the scheduled reports. Scheduled reports are where you take a report and schedule it to go out monthly, weekly, as often as you would like. You create it and it will put it into your autopilots to send on the date that you want it to send. So if it's every week, once a week, that report will go into your autopilots. So any report can be scheduled. Now, certain reports, if you can see here with the red, these reports are also scheduled reports, but because you might want to send each of your offices their own report with their own information on it, we set it up where you can pick an office and send the report to the office, that particular office or any office or all offices, and do several reports. So to set up your scheduled reports, the first thing you need to do is to go over to your forms, located over here on the left, go into your body of letter, and press Add New. Okay, so we're going to set up a report. You don't put anything in the description or anything in the body here. What you do is you go down to these blue buttons. If you are sending just one of the regular reports that is going to include all the information, you would press click here to insert a report link. If you wanted to send a report, each office to get their own report, you would click this one. Click here to insert a report link with office GUID. GUID means it's the number that's associated with the office. And then if you want to run one of the agent's reports, like the scorecard, and you wanted each agent to get their own report, you would click the bottom one. So let's click for the office. When you click it, it opens the report screen. You find the report that you want. So we want to run the activity group by office 2. That's one of the ones that are in red. So I know exactly which report that I wanted to run. Okay, here it is. So I found my report. I click the number. It takes me to the top of the screen. Now I pick which office I want to set up first. So let me set up that office. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to click next to the arrow. It creates the body of letter for you. But in this case, you do need to put in the description the name of the office so that when you're running your autopilot, you'll know what office you're running. So you put the name of the office and add new record. So now you have a body of letter that will run the report for the particular office that you picked. And you would have to create one record here in the body of letter for each office that you wanted to send the report to. Okay, once that's done, to schedule the reports, a couple things you need to do. The first thing, in the settings menu, you need to add a new referral type. The referral type that you're going to add is called schedule reports. You can call it anything you want, reports, schedule reports. So you'll have a referral type named schedule reports. Then you will go in the client list, and what I do to make it easier is I set up a new record in my client list called reports or scheduled reports or whatever. This is where you're going to put all of your to-dos, autopilots for the reports. It's going to be all under the same record. Or you can have two. If you have agent reports, you can set up a record for agent reports and one for reports. The referral type will be scheduled reports. And what I would do is put in the date received as a couple years back, so you'll never see it on any other report. So once you have set that up in your client list, you then go to to-dos. And this is where you're going to set up your reports. Once it's set up, they will go out as often as you would like. You do not have to set them up again. Under activity is autopilot. This is the date that you want to send the report. So let's say I want to send it the 1st of every month. Under description, you can put, monthly report. It is repeating. Now, here's a little trick here. If you want to send it out the 1st of every month, so it's the same day every month, rather than saying send it every 30 days, because when you send it 30 days and there's 31 days in the month, it doesn't go out the 1st. It then will go out the 2nd and so forth. So if you want to send it out the 1st of every month, in the repeating, you would put the number 12 and then the day you want to send it. 12 means for 12 months, send it out on the 1st. No response is required. You don't have to worry about anything else in this column. In the second column, maybe you want to send this to the office manager. You would type in the office manager's name. It has to be, email. You have to type it in for these one time. If you click office manager, since this record is not associated with any office, then it would come up blank anyway. So you would type in the office manager's email. Under the subject line, you might want to put monthly reports. And in the forms, the form you want to use, and you might want to make sure you put this in your favorites, is the custom letter blank. Custom letter blank. It's a blank form that the report goes on. Then you go to your body of letter that you have created for each office and pick for the first office. Here's one for this office. And then add new record. And this, it's going to give me a error because I don't have an email. And what will happen is the 1st of every month, this report will be put into your autopilot. And when you send your autopilots out, that report will go out. So you wouldn't have to run it every month. It'll be done automatically once it's set up. So you would set up a to-do for each office, or if you're running the agent's reports, for each agent. If you need help setting this up, we'll be glad to either set it up for you or help you and explain further how to do it. So that's your scheduled reports. If you have any questions, let us know.